Welcome back to Soul Mechanics. I know it's been a very short duration. I just posted a video early this morning. I should like to note that I did not make that video today. I reviewed it this morning and I posted earlier before I received news that altered my demeanor hugely. This is sort of kind of an emergency video, as you should see, as a public service announcement. It's for specific peoples. This is for particularly Special K and Chelsea, if you're watching this, and friends, extended family involved with when I worked at KFC. I know that we parted on not exceptional terms, but I do love you guys. I do miss you, and I do watch out for you from time to time. I check in. I haven't entirely dropped. You know, I don't like to drop relationships. I don't like to lose people, but unfortunately we do a lot. A great deal of people are lost in this endeavor, and this is speaking to a specific loss that we've suffered. I'm not sure when. I was just notified today of it, that we're supposed to have a sort of a candlelight vigil memorial for this person. I believe on the 18th, I think it said. I'll have to check back in. But in the case that I am unable to make it, there's a small chance I may not be able to make it there. I wanted to make this video to let you guys know that I'm there in spirit, for sure. And I will try to make it there, but if I don't, this is for you guys in general. This is just for everyone, speaking to the nature of the situation at hand. We lost somebody, and we do lose a lot of people to suicide. You know, every director in the network, we assume and accept responsibility for everybody that accepts our guidance, our direction. Anybody that's in these groups that we work with, you know, every director for every group holds their responsibility for their members in high regard, and anybody that is following our directions, we do feel responsible for you, and we do care a lot. And when we lose you guys, this was a personal matter. Obviously, this wasn't actually directly involved with the initiative, but in so many ways it really was, because this person, none of this would have happened without him and his guidance to me. And you know, I worked with this guy. His name is Javier Sanchez. Javi, as we called him. He's a fucking spectacular person, man. But he trained me on the job. He trained me in the fine art of frying chicken, which when I did that job later on, I was in such a hole during most of the time that I worked that job, and I was as deep as I can. Like, I was hitting bottom. I felt as bad as I ever have, and then some. And I'd been through seriously tough situations, but this was the worst I've ever felt in my life. My heart was broken. And this guy, Javi, he picked me up. There were times we spent listening to Michael Jackson, dancing by the sink, washing dishes together. He would step in, he would help me with my job. You know, he was that kind of guy. This person was a true friend. You know, he's one of those people that's just flat out fucking genuine. He steps into your life and he's a true friend from the get. He's family. And, you know, nothing disingenuous about this person. He sincerely wanted to be helpful, wanted to be friendly. He was a fucking good person. He was a great man. He was a great friend. And I don't know why he did what he did here. I can't honestly imagine why he would have, because he fucking, like, holy shit, he was a spectacular person, and I'm sure he must have weighed out the consequences of doing this, that not only would he lose his life, but we would lose his life, you know? For the rest of our life, for the duration of this, he won't be here, and he won't get to see what happens, and we won't get to see him see what happens. And I don't think people really address sincerely in their mind how fucking crazy that is. And just how somebody could do something like that, especially somebody so awesome. I mean, he pulled me out of that hole. And other people were helpful, other people were friendly, but it was Javi who threw the line and pulled me out of that hole. And when he picked me up, I learned to be excellent. It was during that time that I had that phrase pop in, excellence is a habit. And I decided that I was going to do this job at frying chicken, of all things. Frying chicken, fucking serving chicken, cleaning things, washing dishes, cleaning the fryers. I decided that I was going to do that to the very best of my abilities, and that was what essentially trained me to be excellent. That Javi trained me to be excellent. Javi trained me to be a director effectively. And just that loss, we lose people all the fucking time, man. We fight hard. We have so many casualties in this war, but we fight hard, and we continue fighting, and we have saved a lot of people. We pulled a lot of people back. I mean, not every day, but almost every fucking day we're pulling at least one person back from the edge of that. And we do save a lot of people, but we have a lot of casualties. And this one, though, there are particular losses that are just, this dude was so fucking awesome. And it's like how I think you guys are like desensitized to this, that anybody could actually go ahead and do that for whatever reason. I don't know what his reasons were. I hadn't spoken with him really after I left that job at KFC. He and I kept in touch for a little while afterwards, but eventually, he had personal matters and I had the initiative, and we parted ways. I did still check up on him, and I had other people check up on him in the directive from time to time, pop into his Facebook, see how he was doing, see what he was up to. From what I can tell, he was leaving KFC, he was going to go to some other job, he was going to have a fresh start, and maybe be something. He could have been any fucking thing he wanted to, man. He could have been, I don't know what it would have been, what factor, what value could have come into play to cause him to decide that he's just going to toss it. And he's just going to quit, give up. He never, ever would have expected that from him, man. But here it is. And now we'll never get to see him shining again. And fuck me, did this man shine. He had his heart wide open. And anyways, as a testament to him and his excellence and him having taught me to be who I am, really, having helped at least mold the person that I've become, the directive and I have decided that we're going to go ahead and designate tomorrow, the 11th of August, as Vacation Day, which is going to be a memorial for Javier Sanchez, in honor of him. This is a holiday we're creating for at least our page and our people and whomever else decides to jump in and designate this Vacation Day, August 11th, in honor of him and in honor of all those who survived him, everybody who's friends, everybody who's family, everybody who gives a shit. It's in honor of all of you. I do love you guys. I miss you. But it's going to be dedicated, I would say, to promoting appropriate escape measures. As I was saying, I think that you guys are desensitized to this. It's unfucking believable that somebody could do that somebody could openly decide to do that, somebody so great. And as I said, any director in the network is responsible in this sense, accepts responsibility for the comings and goings of their people, for the lives of our members, our friends, our family, our extended family. You're all an extended family to us. And every one of the directors that I work with in the network, any directive members, they're all, I personally vouch for them, verify that they do indeed give a shit, that they're not, nobody's gaining anything from doing what we're doing. There is no compensation involved. We don't get paid for this, and the only payment or cash out that we do get is your happiness and your greatness. Seeing you being excellent, that's what we get paid for. Seeing you with a wonderful attitude and being helpful, being good, you know, being excellent and making something excellent of your lives. That's what we want to see, and that's what we're working towards, and that's what we care about. Many of us, I can speak for myself personally, specifically, we're suffering in life hard. You know, we're not making it work for our own personal life, but we're making it work for yours as best we can, because we care, we genuinely care. So Vacation Day is going to be speaking to this particular issue regarding suicide directly, because it's an issue that needs to be addressed. That's going to be the primary cause of loss in this. Most every casualty is because of suicide, and it happens a lot. Anybody out there that has those thoughts or those feelings, we're here for you, man. As I just explained, we're here. We genuinely care. We're not getting anything out of it other than being helpful to you. So yeah, we all very much care, and we all feel responsible for it. So when this happens, please don't even consider fucking doing that. You can come talk to us. We can help you. We've done it many times before. We can do it again. And I feel like I wish I would have been there for Javi. You know, like I should have been there for Javi in some respect. But we're going to try and be there for the rest of you, for anybody that has those thoughts and feelings, and anybody that feels like they've been through it or that they can empathize, anybody who feels like they can help in some way, contact me, contact Sherry, contact Robert, Michael, contact anybody in the directive, contact any director in the network, and we'll set you up to help other people. This day is dedicated to that, and I guess as the recreational aspect of it, post to whatever group you're in, especially the initiative page, post pictures of you having fun, post pictures of you out there on vacation, wherever your travels take you. We have a few people who are actually out on vacation right now, experiencing vacation. So we want you to post pics of your recreation. We want you to post, pics or videos or whatever. Share your vacation time or your happy time, your recreation time. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be going to fucking Rome. It could be playing a fucking video game. Just post something happy. Promote appropriate escape mechanisms. And for anybody that's feeling down like that, down and out, you can fucking talk to us, man. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm sorry. I don't mean to swear at you. It's just, this is unbelievable, and it's hurting a hell of a lot more than I should like to expect it to have. But he was an important person to me, honestly. I didn't stick around with him. We weren't in contact for a while, but he was a damn big fucking important person in my life. Like, this guy made me happen, and it's scary. It's terrifying to think that for the remainder of my life I'll never see him again. He'll never be there again. He'll never get to see any of the things we do. We'll never get to see him. Like, you guys need to wake up, man. Anybody who's feeling that way, please contact one of us. And for anybody working in the network, any directors watching this, any people in the directive watching this, anybody watching this that feels they can be helpful, tomorrow, August the 11th, is the day for you to pick up, get out there and fucking do something. Post pics of you being happy, post pics of whatever you love to do, and help somebody who might need this assistance, and pick them up, and let's pull each other out of these holes. Let's get each other up and going. Don't let your brothers, your sisters fall. You see something like that happening, don't fucking let it happen. And anybody out there who's feeling like going that route, do not do that, please. All you're doing there is damage. And for me personally, I can say it hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. Please don't do that. I'm sorry that I kind of dragged on with this, but for you guys, if you're at the candlelight vigil and I'm not there, I sincerely apologize. I'm going to do my best to make it, but if I can't, this is me being there in spirit. And I guess like a personal eulogy for Javi. I loved him so fucking much, man. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everybody involved. Thank you for watching. Kilo Salai, Tervi Uni Siari Namaste.